Welcome back to another episode of Jacksonville Buzz's Buzzworthy Businesses. I'm Steve Strum. As always, next to me, Dave Permenter.
Who we're not here to talk about today.
No, we've talked too much to you. We already know you, all the things about the stuff.
No, we're here to talk about Jen.
Yeah, so Jen, awesome to have you in here. So let me sure we get this right. Former FBI agent, field agent.
Yes.
A storied career protecting us. Now you have a business and a podcast that we're going to talk a little bit about today. All right, so tell us a little bit about who the heck is Jen Coffindaffer. I got it right?
You got it right.
And break the case with Jen Coffindaffer.
All right, well, 25 years in the Bureau, a big SWAT person, 15 years total in SWAT, Dallas, Houston, and San Juan. And so after I retired, mainly working cases involving organized crime, gangs, and violent crime, then I went on to actually start a business called Firearms Beyond International, and that's where I teach self-defense and firearms training to civilians and also to people in law enforcement, people in military too.
Locally.
Locally
and Texas
and yes. Anywhere.
Okay.
I've taught as far as Denver, Colorado, and all throughout Florida and throughout Texas. So.
And when we talk about storied careers in law enforcement and stuff like that, we're not just talking about not that a police department, FBI, everybody has a certain level of whatever, but you're a specialist to the extent by which in one of the businesses that you are actually called on your expertise. We talked a little bit at offset that your drive to help people is something very personal to you. So why did you get into law enforcement? Why are you so driven to help other people be safe?
Well, I had a situation happen when I was just a freshman in college where I was attacked. And that really changed the whole course of my life, right? I went from somebody who was very naive and to somebody who really wanted to make sure that never happened to me again. Mm-hmm. And I really wanted to put bad guys in prison. And that really changed the entire course, changed my course of study, and compelled me to go into the FBI.
For somebody who I have a 19-year-old in college, second year right now, it kind of hits a little different, right? Because she's guilty of being tall, blonde, and beautiful, and we have these conversations, mm-hmm. but it's just something that you took that tragedy and created it to be almost a thing by which other people can serve as a lightning rod, that it doesn't have to be that way, and you also went to help put the bad guys in jail that are doing it to other people.
Yeah.
I come from a police and fire family, a little bit Army in there. I really appreciate that because I know Kevlar doesn't breathe.
Thank you so much. And I tell you what, teaching so many of the girls around here has been so important to me. It's been one of the number one things. I hold the classes actually at the house typically, or I go to your house, and we do hands-on. I mean, the first time I want you to feel or be strangled, I want you to feel it with me and understand how to fight dirty and how to get out of it, because sometimes your first time could be your last if you don't know what to do.
Wow, that's it's interesting because I used to be that person. I went to college in North Carolina, right south of a certain Marine Corps base. I was their practice dummy, so I do understand. The first time that you want to have somebody have it, the real feel, know what it really feels like. It's different than doing it on dummy because they can't hit back.
Exactly.
Although I didn't do very good to the Marines, but I did try. I gave it my best.
Tell us about Break the Case.
Break the Case podcast. So specifically, we focus on cases that are happening in the news and provide a lot of education. For instance, tonight I'm going to have a ballistics expert on about why the gun of Luigi Mangione, who's been charged in the CEO assassination case, how they link that up. So I've got a tool marks expert coming in. I have psychologists come in. Sometimes I just talk about it, especially Breaking Case, but one of the big things that we do on there is child advocacy, specifically missing kids, like Sebastian Rogers. He's been missing, he's autistic, he's been missing since February. Literally, mama wakes up and he's out of the house, never to be seen again. So it's cases like this we really try to keep out in the news because cases are solved by the public.
Wow.
I got to tell you, that is just like, I almost like little goosebumps down there, man.
Yes, indeed.
This is a fascinating human what we have on the show. I mean, gosh, there's just so much we could talk about. But I guess, whether it's your story, what you do professionally as an expert, the podcast, we'll make sure to put all that on our website on thedailynewsnetwork.com. And, just as in all sincerity, we try to have a light episode, but thank you for everything that you do. Growing up in a police and fire family and being in the Army is different, right? Every time my dad was late at the fire, is he coming back? Every time my brother went out, was cop, is he coming back? Every time my brother got deployed, is he coming back? And that's like 6-7 times or something crazy like that. So thank you for everything that you do, and then also that you have become a lamppost by which other people can say, you know what, that's the way I want to go. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And
really
of course,
appreciate it.
brother, as always, thanks.
Thank you.
But we can't do it without these people right here. So guys, check out the podcast. We're going to put all her links on thedailynewsnetwork.com. Thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of Buzzworthy Businesses. If you like us, share us, and remember, live with gratitude.